Go. Well, hello, Region 4. I'm sure you were expecting somebody looking a little better than me with Heather Paddock, but she's not around today, so she asked me to step in and talk about one of our big projects that we have going on in Region 4. Heather and I were talking about one that really has some unique features to it, and that is our I-76 and US 34 project out in Fort Morgan and Brush. So to talk to us today, we got Lou Keene and Anthony Anderson, who are going to kind of give us an overview. Lou, tell us a little bit about how this project came about from your island hideaway there.
Yeah, well, greetings from my island hideaway. This project's been on the books for a few years. We initially started with US 34 between Fort Morgan and Brush, working on the design of that project about 4 years ago. And as a result of some delays, the project was a little delayed. An opportunity to add I-76 into the project became available with the addition of the I-76 project on the resurfacing plan. So we were able to combine these projects together to achieve an economy of scale. It's about a $26 million project. It provides for all the resurfacing on I-76 around Fort Morgan and Brush, and then also provides for the resurfacing of US 34 from west of Fort Morgan to east of Brush. So it takes the project takes in a significant portion of the east-west roadways in Morgan County. The project also provides for renewing of all the guardrail on the interstate, some bridge maintenance work. It provides for the reconstruction of US 34 in downtown Brush. And as a result of all of this work in these communities, we've really developed a nice relationship over the last few years with the town of Brush and the town of Fort Morgan. They've been fantastic partners. They've been able to piggyback on our project, and they're doing some water line renewal work in their downtown areas. And it's just been a fantastic working relationship. And I think that Anthony is our guy on the ground out there. He's a CDOT project engineer on the project, and I think he can give you a background on what's going on right now, and I think he's got a lot of great news to share with you. So with that, I'll turn it over to Anthony.
Hey, so we got a slideshow put together. So we just go through that and go through the project as kind of a brief overview. So the project right now, we've got about 6 miles of I-76 resurfacing, throughout between Fort Morgan and Brush areas. Got about 12 miles of resurfacing on US 34. Prior to COVID, we planned on doing I-76 and 34 at different timeframes, but due to COVID, less traffic on the roads and businesses closed down, we were actually able to advance a lot of this work, start doing a lot of it concurrent with each other. So I-76, we were able to move forward. There, you go to the next photo. So to start on this, the eastbound portion and move forward. So essentially, once we got started, we've been able to advance the I-76 work, moving forward through the entire phases. So we've actually been able to cut about 9 weeks off of the critical path. On 76, like I said, we had about 6 miles, 2-lane, started milling, filling. It's some of our work going over some of the structures, etc. We're replacing the bridge rail in the background. We've got, keep going. So some of the milling, went great. Some of it we're just cleaning up. But at the end of the day, like I said, 76 scheduled by about 9 weeks, and allows us to get going on the guardrail. Got about 22,000 lineal foot of guardrail, which is a little over 4 miles worth. But moving into Brush, biggest benefit of the project and taking advantage of the COVID-19 scheduling. we never really stopped through the COVID pandemic. We've been able to get up to about 6-7 contractors on the project throughout on any given day. So being able to come through brush and close down the entire town. This was originally phased in 4 phases, spanned over days. We essentially, by closing down the entire portion, was able to get it done in 51 days. So we're just right about half the amount of time. And in addition to the work that we've done, we were able to install water brush that was in conjunction with the resurfacing in concrete as well. So that allowed us to just really go through and expedite this for the town and the town folks. So yeah, we were able to take of a poor situation and really advance this project in a positive manner. So these photos, downtown Brush, we were able to, instead of 4 phases, get this done with a large scale paver, and we were actually able to pave the entire downtown portion in 2 days. So yes, it turned out great. It's been a great partnership with the town of Brush. We definitely enjoyed working through Brush and with everybody. So.
Yeah,
So
they've been fantastic partners. I'm sorry, you go ahead.
No, that's great. Anthony, I'm sorry that you don't get to live in these plush surroundings like Lou does, but what amazes me about this is that because of that work that Brush was doing, you guys basically completely flipped your schedule. And I mean, in CDOT terms, that's like turning the ship, on a dime. That was pretty impressive. How did that come about, Anthony?
We were approached by the contractor and the town of Brush, to basically, take advantage of, the pandemic. I mean, any impact that we can decrease to, the town itself, was a large benefit, and Brush saw that as a large benefit. And, obviously, we wanted to facilitate that. So it took about a week or 2 of planning to put everything together. And, Brush had their local agency project put out for the water main. It was a planned deal, but they were able to advance out a little bit as well. And we were able to put that in conjunction and work behind the water main portion. So the contractor came in. We got real lucky that the same contractor that was doing the water main, one Brush contract for the water main as well. So we got really lucky in that. Our partners at Exim definitely helped us out a bit, because there were several gas lines that needed to be lowered. David Torres definitely helped us out there by helping getting XL out there and getting those gas lines lowered, so we could actually complete the work, in our time frame. So yeah, I mean, David really helped us out there, because that all the whole thing out. So everything had to line up just perfectly, and it did. Like I say, saved us over 49 days of packed brush, and I'm certain that they're tickled pink. We got it opened on June 30th, so they were able to have their parade, the July parade, over the weekend. So they were, extremely happy, and I think we're all happy with the outcome.
Really happy. And I got to say, Anthony's pretty humble. He said a couple of times that we got lucky. And I just want to make it clear that Anthony and his team, they made their own luck out there. And because they were so organized, because they were on top of the project, when this opportunity came up, they were able to jump on it. And I just want to commend Anthony and his team for what a fantastic job they've done out there, really. And the town is happy. We're happy. It's a great partnership.
So we've had a good overview of the project, and we just got joined by our RTD, so she gets to see that Lou's slacking off on the beach.
Hey, I called in because I wanted to be part of this morning, and I mean, look, it's beautiful.
Heather, what would you like to say about this project?
I would just like to say that I wish I was where Lou is right now, because that looks amazing. And my 2 beach vacations got canceled this year, but that's okay. No, I think this project has been a huge success. It was a project that was much needed. The partnership has been great. You know, we had some concerned property owners who also ended up being a commissioner in the area, and turns out that, sometimes people have a tendency to emotionally respond. He sent a little bit of a little nasty email, but I can say this team handled it very professionally. They were well on top of it. Both the team in pre-construction and our right-of-way team was on it, as well as our construction staff. And this has just been a really great success. I did attend their Project First kickoff meeting and partnering session. Seems like the contractor was really strong. They just all had the right approach going in. And so I'm excited to see it continue to be constructed and continue to see such successes on the job. And I just want to say thanks to all of you guys who continue to get out there every day. You're not working from home, and you're doing your job for the taxpayers, for the citizens of Colorado. You're keeping us safe. You're doing improvements to our corridors that are much needed for many years. You're making them safer with guardrail and bridge improvements and pavement improvements and roadside ditch improvements, sidewalks, ADA accommodations. All the things that you guys do is why, it is great to work at CDOT, because we do make a difference in people's lives every single day. So I think you guys are done with your presentation. And, I don't have much else this week other than I hope you all were able to enjoy the holiday. Definitely hope you got some R&R with that extra day off and celebrated our Independence Day. And, with that, I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. We do have a full week this week. So, enjoy your 5-day work week, make the most of it. And we will talk to you soon. Join us for coffee on Thursday at 10 a.m.
Great.
All right. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Heather.